best practices of the Nigerian police officers. Protectors or predators, the embedded problem, police corruption, and defiance in Nigeria. So the Nigeria Police Force is widely perceived by the public as the most corrupt and violent institution in Nigeria in a way that is not evidently insincere. So the Nigerian people tells that this Nigerian Police Force was a most corrupt and violent institution, but wala naman silang evidence na magpapatunay na corrupt at violent nga itong mga Nigerian police. Nigerian launches Community Policy Initiative. In the face of apparently soaring levels of crime and violence, the Nigerian government has launched a community policing initiative. Abuwa set aside 13 billion na pera, 35 million, about 35 million. Fund the launch and is recruiting some 10,000 constable. So, ginagawa nila ang pag-recruit ng 10,000 constable para dumagdag sa kapulisan nila. Policing the COVID-19 pandemic concerns and best practices. So, COVID-19. So, this is the most dangerous within this year. Virus that can kill a person. Policing in a lockdown is a very complex task, especially for the first line institution like the Nigeria Police, as this form of policing come with profound implications for human rights concern. A comprehensive assessment of police response across most hard-hit COVID-19 affected countries shows that policing the pandemic is an extraordinary task which is not necessarily peculiar into Nigeria. So, COVID-19, nahihirapan din sila. So, like dito din sa Pilipinas, hirap na din sila sa pagtatalaga ng checkpoint. So, dun sa Nigeria, nagtatalaga din sila ng checkpoint doon, which is mas ma-strict pa sila doon. Kaso, dahil nga sa malawak na bansa iyon, marami pa ring mga taong sumusuway sa kanilang ginagawang checkpoint. So, mahirap sa kanila yung task na yon. Dahil sa sobrang lawak ng bansa nila at maraming tao matitigas ang ulo. So, dahil doon, mas dumadami pa yung violence na nakakamit ng mga tao doon. Policing in contemporary Nigeria, issues and challenges. The foundation of policing in Nigeria today can be traced to colonial legacy. Colonial policies subjugated the existing traditional informal law enforcement and order and forcefully imposed Western idea of policing. Policing within the context of oppression and gross misuse of power has been linked to Western orientation. This imperial orientation is not only maintained and sustained by successive Nigerian administration but also have serious implication for an effective policing in Nigeria. So, minsan yung mga police kasi doon is nami-misuse na nila yung kanilang power na kailangan gamitin to maintain peace. Minsan kasi ginagamit nila yung power nila sa nagiging violence. So, minsan ng mga tao, dahil sa ganun na nakikita nila, iba na kanilang mga sinasabi. Modernizing the Nigerian Police Force. The Inspector General of Police, Solomon Arase, has reiterated his commitment to modernizing the Nigerian Police Force. Speaking at the opening session of a 3-day training workshop on the use of force and firearms, Mr. Arase said, "We must do our best to modernize the Nigeria Police Force operational strategies to commensurate levels with international best practices." So, the Nigerian Police Force will undergo a 3-day training workshop on the use of force and firearms. Other details: the Nigeria Police is the principal law enforcement and the lead security agency in Nigeria. With a staff strength of about 371,800, there are currently plans to increase the force to 650,000, adding 280,000 new recruits to the existing 370,000. The NPF is a very large organization consisting of 36 state commands group. So, ang dami. 36 state commands group into 12 zones and 7 administrative organs. The agency is currently headed by the Inspector General Police Adamu Muhammad. In 2020, it underwent major overhauls. So, the Nigerian Police Force have a code of conduct. So, the purpose of having a code of conduct is to provide all members of the Nigeria Police Force with a set of guiding principles and standard of behaviors while on or off duty. This code of conduct passed the following. Code of conduct number 1. Police officer shall conduct themselves whether on or off duty in accordance with the Constitution of the Federal Republic in Nigeria and all applicable laws, ordinances, and rules enacted or established pursuant to legal authority. Code of Conduct 2. Police officer shall refrain from any conduct in an official capacity that detracts from the public's faith in the integrity of the criminal justice system. So this code of conduct is a guide for the Nigerian police officers. Whether they are on or off of duty, they must follow the code of conduct para sa kanilang kapakanan, sa good image ng police department nila. Police officers shall perform their duties and apply the law impartially and without prejudice or discrimination. Code of Conduct 4. Police officers shall not whether on or off duty exhibit any conduct which discredits themselves or the force or otherwise impairs the ability or that of other officers on the force to provide law enforcement services to the community. Code of Conduct 5. Police officers shall treat all members of the public courteously and with respect. Code of Conduct 6. Police officers shall not compromise their integrity nor that of the force by accepting, giving, or soliciting any gratuity which could be reasonably interpreted as capable of influencing their official acts or judgments, or by using their status as a police officer for personal, commercial, or political gain. Code of Conduct 7. Police officers shall not compromise their integrity nor that of their force by taking or attempting to influence actions when a conflict of interest exists. Code of Conduct 8. Police officers shall observe the confidentiality of information available to them due to their status as police officers. So, primary responsibilities of a police officer. A police officer acts as an official representative of government who is required and trusted to work within the law. The officer's powers and duties are conferred by statute. Fundamental duties of a police officer include serving the community, safeguarding lives and property, protecting the innocents, keeping the peace, and ensuring the rights of all liberty, equality, and justice. So the police will do their work with quality. So, may equal kapag pinapatupad nila yung kanilang mga batas. So, the Nigerian police must follow this on their work, serving the community, safeguarding lives, property, protecting the innocents, keeping the peace, and ensuring the rights of all. So, hindi sila gumawa ng corrupt or violence. At hindi nila gagamitin yung pagiging mataas na pulis sa violence. Dahil ang pulis is a kagalang-galang. Performance of duties as a police officer. A police officer shall perform all duties impartially without favor of affection or ill will. This should be without regard to status, sex, race, religion, political belief, or aspiration. Number 3, a police officer will use responsibly the discretion vested in his position and exercise it within the law. So this is discretion. Use of force. A police officer will never employ unnecessary force or violence. So, hindi naman kinakailangan, wag silang gagamit ng force or violence. So, gagamitin lang nila yon kung may krimen nang nagaganap or kung yung person is gagawa ng violence laban sa kanila. Confidentiality. Whatever a police officer sees, hear, or learn which is of a confidential nature. Number 6, integrity. A police officer will not engage in act of corruption or bribery. So, a police of Nigeria must not engage in act of corruption or bribery kasi magiging pangit yung ganon na mag-engage ang mga police nila sa pagiging corrupt. So, ang image ng police department ng Nigeria is magiging masama sa tao. So, what are the 7 commands of the Nigerian police force? For administrative is the force is divided into 7 administrative departments: finance administration operation, logistic force, criminal investigation department, training, research and planning, and information and communication technology, each headed by a Deputy Inspector General of Police. So, what is the motto of a Nigerian police? So, their motto is, police is your friend. The Nigerian police have been empowered according to the law to carry out some specific function. So, anytime pwede mong lapitan ng Nigerian police during problem. So, because they are your friends. So, this is the Deputy Inspector General of Police. First, Criminal Intelligence and Investigation Department, Mr. Mike A. Ogbisi, the Deputy Inspector of General of Police. Its function include investigation and prosecution of serious and complex criminal cases within and outside the country. So even the outside of the country, the function of FCIID is to investigate and prosecution of serious sa mga criminal cases kahit na nasa labas na yun ng bansa, basta citizen ng Nigeria. The department also coordinates crime investigation and or prosecutions throughout the force for effective and efficient administration. The Nigerian Police Force CID is divided into sections, with most of them headed by Commissioner of Police. The department is headed by the Deputy Inspector General Mike A. Ogbisi. The section under the Force Criminal Investigation and Intelligence Department FCIID include the following: Administration and Fraud Section, the Central Criminal Registry, Special Anti-Robbery Squad, Special Inquiry Bureau, X Squad, General Investigation, Special Fraud Unit, Legal Section, Forensic Science, Interpol, Homicide, Anti-Human Trafficking Unit, CIB or SIB Force, CID Annex Kaduna. So that's all. Thank you for watching and listening to our report of police system in Nigeria. I hope you have learned something. So that's all. Thank you.